Hey, Mike here with some more classic adventure goodness. Picking up from last time, we were hunting a Phantom of the Opera copycat killer who may or may not be the ghost of the original Phantom, who definitely pushed us off a walkway and made us fall 2 stories. So we could be dead right now. Although in this case it seems like we may not. We awake to find these 2 people. Some lady who looks like Christine Florent, although we did see her die about 10 minutes ago. And this guy. I don't know who he is. We try to tell them that we were almost just murdered, but they just chalk it up to a concussion and a nasty fall. The strange but nice lady gives us a kiss, and we ask for her name. To be fair, that's not even that unusual these days.
That should help, shouldn't it?
This game was very progressive for its time, you know. So this woman keeps referring to herself as Christine Day, not Florent, and they keep referring to us as Raoul, the Vicomte de Charnay. The problem is, both of these people disappeared over 100 years ago. I don't know, this is all sounding a little spooky right about now. Second order of business is to figure out who this guy is, and we're told he's the theater manager, Monsieur Richard. Which is weird, because everyone knows the theater manager is Monsieur Brie, right? 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 Wait, I know how to clear this up.
Wait, can you tell me the date?
Why, it's June 24.
Don't get smart with me, game.
The year? Why, 'tis 1881.
Oh my God!
1881. Huh. Alright. Hey man, where did you get that suit?
I got it in London.
Well, I'm convinced. They tell us to get some rest and try and get over our time crisis. They're both busy people and have things to do besides take care of this concussed man. Then they just leave us. On the stage. You guys, call an ambulance or something. Your boy just felt like 2 stories. A kiss does not make this all better. Call me old-fashioned. Monsieur Richard mentions getting, wouldn't you know it, another note from the Phantom. So we should probably go investigate that. Well, I can think of one way to get there quickly. You know, I really should have thought that through a little bit more. I feel like that was entrapment. The game entrapped me. Not cool, game. Better go around. So we head backstage and we find this hook, which is meant for theater ropes. And I'll just stick these in my enormous pants and continue on. We go downstairs into the stockroom and find a red light filter, which is very similar to the one we found in the present day. And very odd because they didn't have these at this time. Pretty high-tech for 1881. Even Raoul is calling shenanigans on this. Heading through the door, we find this pleasant but unremarkable man named Chuck. Probably not Chuck.
I am Jacques.
Right, Jacques. I was close. Anyway, Jacques tells us a little bit about his own encounter with the Phantom, but this encounter, like Jacques himself, is more or less unremarkable. He reiterates some stuff we've heard before about the Phantom, like how he has a lair in the sewers and possibly has a secret passage between the Opera House and here, which is how he gets in and out. So sneaky. One interesting piece of info is that the Phantom's favorite piece of music is Gigue from French Suite No. 5 by Bach. Oh. Good to know. Thanks, Chuck. So we head through the foyer and find Lord Creeper. This guy is the strangest addition to a game I've ever seen. He's just some suggestive pedo who goes on about painting young ballet dancers.
Lithe, supple, young female ballerinas.
Don't lick your lips at me. At first, I thought that this was the Phantom, or he at least had something to do with the plot, or traveling back in time, or something, but no. Really, this guy is based on a real painter named Edgar Degas. He really did make a bunch of ballerina paintings, and he was well known for it. He was also an anti-Semite, and once fired a girl for being a Protestant. So, not exactly a saint. And yeah, the developers had a really big problem with this guy and put him in the game as the king of creepy pedos. Yeah. Yikes. Anyway, he's out of here. Moving swiftly along. We're back in Monsieur Brie's office. Monsieur Richard's office. Ugh, this is going to take some getting used to. Another note by the Phantom. What's that? Number 5? 4? 5? 6? What does he have to say this time?
Miss Christine Day shall sing the lead in the wedding of Isabel, not that toad Carlotta. Please honor this request, or the tragedy that follows will be on your hands.
Love, OG. Oh, what? Really? One more? Okay, then.
Another one.
My payment of 20,000 francs shall be due the first of every month. Please give it to Madame Geary for placement in box 5, which shall remain unsold for every performance. Failure to comply with this request shall result in great misfortune.
Hugs and kisses. OG. Oh wow, blatant threats and demands. Phantom is really being a cheeky boy. If you've been paying attention up until this point, you know that the Phantom already means box number 5. I love this part. So what do you know about Christine? You mean your girlfriend?
Yes, but she doesn't talk much.
Nice say, Raoul. Christine is a junior actress and has never taken the lead role before. But she has improved her skill recently, almost mysteriously so, as if she's being trained by someone in secret. I suppose having a dangerous psychopath blackmail the theatre, it's a pretty decent way to get ahead. Richard drops a familiar name, Geary. That's Madame Geary. This is the great-grandmother of Julie Geary, who we met 100 years ago in the future. 100 years in the future ago? 100 years later ago.
You've created a time paradox.
So here we finally meet Madame Geary, and right off the bat we accuse her of giving the Phantom special treatment for some extra cash. Raoul tells it like he sees it, you know? Still though, she wants to help, so she tells you some stuff, like the Phantom does actually live in the sewers, just in case you missed that the first 10 times the game told you. Changing the subject to new information, the Phantom's there has traps and puzzles. Okay, good to know. Now we're getting somewhere. The puzzle has something to do with the alphabet. Go on. It relates to something very personal about the Phantom. Right, yeah, this is great. This is info, I can use this. Okay. And then we return the favor by accusing her of hiding something. And she basically hits back with, I know you are, but what am I? Whoa. Who is interrogating who here? Madame Geary already knows you're from the future because... magic, I guess? But luckily she wants to help. Apparently the only way to get back to our own time is to sort all this stuff out with the Phantom. And, I mean, to be fair, I could have told you that. You don't need magic powers to know that. Just need to watch a movie. Just need to watch a movie or play a game, something like that. She says we need to find 3 items from our own time and bring them back to her, and only then will she open the door to box 5. Although I don't know why she's being so fucking coy about this. It's not... I mean... why? Anyway, something from the future. Like... this light filter? Oh, yeah. We know where these are. Easy peasy. And while we're looking for those, I found out you can go downstairs and find this cool rope. Up above on the walkway, there's the blue filter. While we're here, we can try to jump down into this hole again. And, hey, actually succeed this time. It's a nice view, but there's not much to do here right now. So, let's go back. And down here is Mr. Yellow. Just like where we first met. Nice. So, she unlocks the door for us and we step into box 5, which we've heard so much about. Oh hey, there's another note. I'm sure this will be as enlightening as ever.
My dear Vicomte, leave Miss Day alone or you will suffer a great malady.
Piggles and piggles. OG. Other than that, things are surprisingly normal in here. That is, except for this hidden door. Except it's locked. Of course it is. Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? So that whole escapade was one giant dead end. You know, one place we haven't looked yet was outside, so let's go see there. Okay, well we can talk to this guy and he asks us if we want to buy a ticket, but wouldn't you know it, the man from 1993 doesn't have any francs on him. So actually what you have to do is find this lamp, which is just kind of on the table. No one really mentions it. Well, it's very important for moving the plot along, because as soon as you get this, you hear... there's Christine. Let's go talk to her. To be honest, I find it kind of strange that she doesn't notice the personality difference. Maybe her Raoul is also just alienated and kind of spaced out in general. She talks about the fact that she has a quote-unquote angel who teaches her how to sing. Yeah, look, if my girlfriend told me that, I'd be a lot less cool than he's being right now. This girl is tripped out. You have to pretend to be her lover for just a second. I find this creepy. But, it was a different time. She wants to be left alone so she can get her lesson, so she tells us to leave the room. As soon as we do, though, shit goes down. Quick, better grab that axe over there. Ah, yeah, it's Hulk time. Raoul smash! When we get back inside the dressing room, though, they're nowhere to be seen. You go and investigate this really suspicious mirror, but there's nothing that looks out of the ordinary. Man, nothing's ever simple, is it?